Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. They've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It'd been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. To the air on first down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Fires left. Makes a connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
He's got him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Moore. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Hands it off. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He might want another play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Jones. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Perry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want to touch... want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Fenley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it on the counter. Pretty good effort. Going to work his way up to the 42.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He makes the catch at the 10. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sayed. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That It's a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a grab for a big play. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just keeps slinging it. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the with the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got... Brill trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Well, finally this offense is able to show a bit of a pulse. I mean, we haven't seen this all game, but how about that play? Generating an explosive one in the passing game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, what a move to get room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Sayin. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting the